Do you hear this? Drums have for centuries been used, not just in the tribes, but also in all other kind of ceremonies. And the reason is that the drum beat resonates with our heartbeat. So whenever we hear it, our body is automatically starting to move. Why am I telling you this and why am I drumming my way into this video? It's because your heartbeat is related to your authentic expression, to your soul and energetic blueprint. I posted stories this morning about unconditional love and why we are not here to master it, but why we are here to be authentic. And I received a very powerful DM from one of my community members that says, what if my authentic expression is so raw and dark that it turns people away in a world of a polished perfection? And this is so deep because authenticity is yet for the masses something that is very, very hard to step into. And that's not because we don't have it in us. It's because, especially the last generations from the baby boomers until those born to 1995, are carrying within us a high level of not really knowing our worth and still trying to fit into a box. Our systems are pretty much screwed up. Let's call it as it is. We are not promoting authentic expression, but what we are doing is programming and training people to fit in a box, to act, to behave in a certain way that allows us to be accepted and loved by others, because what we are doing is we are mirroring each other's fear of not being accepted for who we are. So we are molding into a system that allows us to merge with the masses and just blend in. Look at the school system. From a very young age, it is already starting. Those who are not considered cool or part of the groups that are popular are seen as the weirdos, the outcasts, the losers. When you don't allow yourself to speak your truth and say what feels right for you, regardless of what people around you think and how they will perceive and judge you, then what you're doing first and foremost is giving your power away. You are disrespecting your own inner authority. Our mind is our weakest link because it is disconnected from our auric field of the body that has its own ecosystem. That's why it is so easily programmed and prone to deception from media, from marketing, so on and so forth. Being in your authentic power requires courage only for one reason, because receiving disapproval, receiving judgment, and perhaps having a lot of people turn away from you will be coming as a byproduct. But what will happen then is that you will have the right people around you, that you will make the right decisions based on your inner knowing, and that you will always trust yourself fully and express your truth in any way that you can. And if that is not true power, I don't know what is. Understand, it is never the masses that make the history. It is this one person that steps out of the box, is courageous and follows its own path, that then inspires others who would like to do the same to follow and to step into their own power. Nothing is more inspirational and powerful than a person in their authentic expression. And this is what you came here to remember. This is what you came here to experience. This is freedom. This is love. And this never comes from a state where you perceive anyone either above or below you, but where you treat people equally. Stepping back into our divine sovereignty take practice, and you can do that by starting with the little things every day. Sometimes when we embark on a journey like this, or we listen to videos like mine, we get overwhelmed because we're like, oh my God, how do I do that? And it's the small things. Start saying no when you're always meant to say yes to something. Disagree with someone when you really feel that it's not correct for you. Instead of joining people for a dinner, for a going out, decide to stay home Instead of leaving with the last person, go as the first. These are little examples of how you can claim each day through different situations your power back and start trusting yourself. Let me take out this baby again. My loves, march only to the drum of your own heartbeat. You may experience setbacks, disappointments, hurt, rejection. You may regret certain decisions in your life. But this is all part of this human experience that we call life. It's messy, it's dirty sometimes. But it's always in divine order and grace. We aren't here to be perfect or polished, because we already are born perfect. Our job is just to remember that and to live every day as much as we can in this inner knowing. And this is the only truth that you need to know.